What not to do your first semester of college. Number one, do not get a job. And I am guilty for this one, and I know you shouldn't get a job because I got a job and I know it didn't work out. And I know from what I've been told from other people that have been in college that getting a job your first semester of college is about the worst idea that you can have. And of course, I didn't listen and I got a job. And I struggled really, really hard my whole semester to just try to keep up with work and try to go to school. Also because I'm a people pleaser kind of person, I didn't want to like say no to my boss. So I'll be like, yeah, I can work that day, I can work 30 hours a week while in school. That's not part-time, that's full-time. So even though I'm technically a part-time worker where I work at a pharmacy, I was working full-time while in school because I couldn't say no. So just don't get a job, just avoid it. It will save you a lot of time in the end, and you just gotta keep your mind on what's important, which is graduating and whatever degree you want to get. Getting paid in a part-time job, it's not. You just gotta keep reminding yourself that either you want to get paid more than that as soon as you graduate, or you want to keep earning that amount of money forever and work there for the rest of your life. But you don't, that's why you're in school, so you should just keep focused on your school and not your job. I suggest getting a job maybe later on, but not your first semester. And if you do absolutely need to get a job, then time management skills, and also I would say get a job on campus or like a really easy job. I know jobs aren't easy, but just like a straightforward, lenient kind of job. Where I work is really hard, a lot of training. So therefore, just don't get a job where you're just going to be stressed out over school and work. Number 2, do not be a completely antisocial person. I know this also from experience. You need, as much as you want to be, I'm independent, I am this, I am that, you need people. And in school, you will definitely, I can assure you, will need someone's help somewhere along the way. You are going to ask someone for help, for homework, you're going to forget papers, you're going to lose papers, you're going to forget deadlines. So therefore, it's good to have someone's number, it's good to have someone on Facebook, anywhere where you can have them and be, I'm not saying be best friends with them, but just acquaintances will be fine. And just talk to them, and also they can help you. Friends always help you. They don't want to see you get left behind or anything like that. So they will help you. They will try to say, hey, come study with us. And I definitely didn't have that. Like in the class, there was like this group. Most of the class were friends, and I was just like kind of here in the corner by myself. And they were friends, and like before a final, they'll go to a tutor and study together. Of course, I wasn't invited because I didn't even talk to them. If you, once again, I'm not saying you have to be best buddies with them, but if you could just make your way into a group where people are focused on studying, on getting the right grades. If you're friends with them, they will help you out, and you will need that. You will need to contact someone with like, hey, what's the homework? I forgot. And if you don't have that one friend in that class, then you're screwed. And plus, also a class is way more enjoyable, and you're gonna like it more if you have people that you actually like in the class. If you hate the class and you hate everyone in it, you're just gonna do bad in it. I know. Number 3, do not follow the crowd. Now, I think this will apply more to people who are dorming, I would say, but still to commuters, maybe. But I'm sure there's a lot of partying and all that. Do not follow them. Do not focus on you. I'm not saying you don't have to party at all or ever. You could, but just have control over that. And once again, what's important, it's important. Prioritize, and don't go partying every weekend if you have a test the next day. So just make sure that you don't follow the wrong people, and like I said, try to be friends with people who are going to help you out in the way. Number 4, do not forget about your goals and aspirations. Now this is really important because like I said, for example, for me, I have a job. Like I often throughout the whole semester, I kept forgetting what my actual goal was. Like I was working and I just kept putting aside my schoolwork, which in reality, I know that in the back of my head, that's the most important thing that I should be focused on, but I wasn't. So just always keep reminding yourself of why are you in college? Why are you there? What's your goal long term? And what's the steps are going to take you to get there? Because it's just going to keep you more focused and online, just to not do things that are way out of where you're supposed to be. Yeah, just focus and goal oriented. Number 5, do not listen to others' comments. If you are bold enough to think that you can do it, then you can do it. If you think you're bold enough to think that you can do it, then guess what? You can do it. Now, this applies more to like deciding your major. For example, if you want to do like a really major that's difficult or hard or whatever, unless you do it. It's better worth a try. You tried, and if you screw up, it's on you and no one else. For example, if you think you want to do like a heavy math science major or something like that, and people are like, no, don't do it, like it's really hard, you're probably gonna end up dropping out. Don't listen to them, okay? Just do it. Do whatever you have to do. If you think you can do it, then you can do it. Of course, I'm not saying it's just gonna fall out of the sky, you're gonna have to work for it. But don't listen to others' comments, do whatever you want to major in. If you guys want me to do a video about majors, then also leave a comment. I'll talk about majors and stuff like that and how to decide your major or anything like that. But I'm not also going to sugarcoat this. Be smart with the major that you pick because that is what you're going to live off eventually. So just don't pick a random major just because people are forcing you to or because you don't know what the heck to do with your life. So you just pick an easy random major that's just not gonna do you any good in the long run. What is this, number 6 I think? You do not have to decide your major right now. You do not have to decide your major your first semester of college. You do not. I cannot emphasize that enough. You do not. I am undeclared, I'm undecided, and when I tell people I'm undecided, they're just like, well, we know where you're gonna end up. No. It's okay to not know where you are. You shouldn't have to know where you are at 18. You just got out of high school. And it's okay not to know what you're gonna do at 18 or the rest of your how many ever years you have ahead of you. It's okay to not know, okay? So you absolutely do not have to. Actually take your time deciding, and you're probably gonna switch majors. I know because a lot of people that I've met told me I like changed my major like two times, and I'm like, what? Am I gonna do that too? You probably are, and it's okay. And this number 8, 7 or 8, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it was 7. Okay, whatever. Do not leave papers studying for the last. Do not leave papers or studying for the last minute. And I'm sure you probably got away with this in high school, just leaving everything for the last minute, for the last day, the day before. If you do that, I'm not saying you're gonna fail, but you are not gonna get a good grade. You are just not. You are gonna do the minimum, and if you do the minimum and you keep doing the minimum for the rest of your life, then that's exactly what you're gonna get, the minimum. Do not leave papers and studying for the test, because if you leave, let's say, studying for a final the day before, trying to remember what you were supposed to learn the whole semester, you are gonna fail. And if you do a paper the day before you're supposed to do it, you're gonna get a bad grade in it. The teachers aren't stupid. They've been working for like 10 years, 5 years. They know what they're doing. They know how good a student can write or how bad. They are gonna give you a bad grade. The next one is do not party before finals. Do I really need to go into that one? Just do not party before finals. The next one is not waste your money on senseless, useless stuff. Budget your money properly. I'm also guilty of that. I just wasted money here and there, throwing it like without worrying the world. Have in mind that one day you will graduate. Have in mind that one day your parents aren't going to cover up for you if you need anything. You are not going to be living under your parents' roof for the rest of your life. So it's best for you to save up the money you have now for the next 4 or 5 years. And when you graduate, you have money saved up. You have money to fall back on. You have money that you can use for anything that you need. You don't have to go borrowing or be crazy because you need a job ASAP because you don't have another dollar in your bank account. Do not be one of those people who graduates with a single penny on the bank account, okay? Also, do not forget to write on your planners. I also didn't do that, and it did not do me any good, okay? I actually have my planner right here. I never used it. I think I started using it like the first couple of weeks, and then I just stopped using it for whatever reason, and it definitely showed. I started doing bad after I stopped writing it, and just it's empty. Use it, okay? It will change your life, I'm sure. Last one is also with your major, that I cannot go over that enough, that you do not have to decide what you're gonna do for the rest of your life. You do not have to know what it's good that you do. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's best. I'm pretty sure it's best if you do know what you're gonna do. But if you don't know, it's okay. You don't have to know what your major is gonna be, what exact job title you're gonna have 5 years from now, 6 years from now, where you're gonna work, whose company you're gonna work, for who you're gonna work. You don't have to know all of that right now. It's okay to not know. And I'm one of those people who doesn't know, and it's fine. It's best. Like, I'm sure it's best if you do know, because then you can start planning out. But if you don't know, it's okay. Do not kill yourself over it, okay? Just keep doing what you're doing the best way you can. Do not do the minimum. Also, so yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to say about what you shouldn't do in college. Your first semester at least, your first year, and that's all I have to say. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please, I'm dying to answer questions. Leave questions down below and I will answer all your questions for you about college or just life in general. I don't know, I don't care, anything. So yeah, bye. Thanks for watching.